Do you ever see somebody that you know that seems to be making the same mistakes over and over again? Or maybe that's you. Well, this is the subject of today's Out of the Box episode. Some people just seem to be making same or similar mistakes. They put themselves into same or similar circumstances over and over again. You know these people, you've watched this occur, and maybe even you recognize it in your own life. So what's really going on here? And how do we get out of this? Well, there's a couple of things that I truly believe and have experienced in my life and my years in having gone through this myself. And that is, sometimes there is a lesson to be learned. And if we don't learn it the first time, we put ourselves in that same situation again until we get the lesson. And if you've experienced this yourself, you recognize that at some point you start heading into a same or similar circumstance and you go, I've been here before, and you recognize it and you can step out because you have figured out the lesson. So what I encourage you to do as you move about your days and as you prepare for the year ahead is take a look back at the year behind you. Are there lessons that have come up? Maybe they are repeat lessons, maybe they are lessons that you've learned, but I encourage you to reflect on those. And this way, you will recognize them before you put yourself into that same circumstance again, and you will actually benefit from the lesson you've learned. This way, as you move into the new year, you can learn new lessons and you can do things that prevent you from walking through the same mistakes that you might have made in the past. So that's it. That's my unconventional thinking, is take a look at where you've been and remind yourself of what you've learned over this past year. So many times we just keep moving forward and we forget, and we don't take the time to really embody these lessons that we've learned, and this is how we end up repeating them. So let's do yourself a favor. Let's give yourself a gift and learn the lesson the first time, or maybe the second time. But let's learn the lesson this year so that you don't bring it into the future years, and so you can learn and grow in new ways in the coming year. So if you know somebody that might benefit from this unconventional wisdom, please do forward this along. As you know, I come to your inbox each week if you're a subscriber, and I'd love to share my thoughts with you. And I'd love to hear from you what lessons you've learned in this year that you're just not going to be bringing forward into the new year. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And as always, I love coming to you, so please do subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next week on Out of the Box.